The music, the costumes, the hair, there has only ever been one ABBA. At the core of it all is Benny Andersson, the musical genius whose compositions and melodies continue to resonate with audiences across generations. Born on December 16, 1946 in Stockholm, Benny grew up in a household filled with music. His early years were shaped by his father and grandfather, who taught him to play the accordion. From there, Benny taught himself to play the piano and became infatuated with a wide range of musical genres, from Swedish folk to the rock and roll sounds of Elvis Presley. His love for music led him to leave school at the age of 15 to pursue a full-time career, setting him on the path to becoming one of pop music's greatest minds. The early years, a journey of discovery. Benny's journey into the music world began in the 1960s with his band, The Hears. During his time with the group, Benny's natural songwriting talent became evident, distinguishing him from other musicians in the scene. His unique ability to craft melodies that felt both timeless and innovative set him apart. But it was his partnership with Björn Ulvaeus, which began in 1966, that would truly alter the course of pop music. Together, Benny and Björn formed one of the most successful songwriting duos in history. Their shared vision for music soon expanded to include two other talented artists, Agnetha Fältskog and Annie Frid Lyngstad. With their combined voices, Benny and Björn formed a vocal group that would soon become known as ABBA. ABBA's breakthrough. Waterloo. ABBA's journey to international stardom was not immediate. The band faced early struggles, numerous lineup changes, and a series of near misses. It wasn't until 1974 that ABBA experienced their breakthrough, winning the Eurovision Song Contest with their infectious hit, Waterloo. The victory at Eurovision opened the door for global recognition, and the band's popularity exploded almost overnight. This moment marked the beginning of ABBA's dominance in the music world, as they began releasing one iconic hit after another. From the unforgettable melodies of Dancing Queen to the emotional depth of The Winner Takes It All, ABBA became synonymous with pop music excellence, leaving an indelible mark on the music industry. The Golden Decade. Songs for the ages. Over the next decade, ABBA's music continued to define the 1970s and 1980s, becoming the soundtrack to an entire generation. Timeless songs like Mamma Mia, Fernando, and Knowing Me, Knowing You quickly became global anthems, propelling the group to legendary status. Their ability to blend catchy hooks with emotional lyrics resonated with millions, making ABBA one of the best-selling music acts in history. Yet, behind the glittering performances and chart-topping successes, there were complexities within the band. Both romantic relationships within ABBA began to falter under the pressure of fame, touring, and personal change. And these emotional strains would come to define the latter years of the group's career. The breakdowns, love, loss, and heartache. The personal lives of ABBA's members were often intertwined with the public's perception of the band, and in the late 1970s and early 1980s, those personal struggles became impossible to ignore. In 1979, Agnetha and Björn's marriage ended in divorce, and in 1981, Benny and Annie Frid followed suit. Despite their personal turmoil, ABBA continued to record music. But the emotional strain that accompanied their relationships was evident in their work. Their final album, The Visitors, released in 1981, marked a departure from their earlier, more upbeat material. The songs on the album delved into darker, more mature themes, touching on heartbreak, loss, and disillusionment, reflecting the band's internal struggles. The Quiet Goodbye, ABBA's hiatus. By late 1982, ABBA quietly stepped away from the music scene, leaving fans with unanswered questions. While the world had come to know ABBA as a pop phenomenon, the group's sudden silence left many wondering about the reasons behind their decision to part ways. The members of ABBA went on to pursue their own individual projects. Benny and Björn turned their attention to musical theater, writing the hit show Chess, while also working on the global sensation Mamma Mia. Agnetha and Annie Frid, on the other hand, faced their own deeply personal struggles away from the limelight. Although ABBA's music continued to be celebrated, the band's time as a group seemed to have come to a quiet end, leaving a lasting legacy of unforgettable songs. A reunion, the return of ABBA. For 4 decades, the idea of an ABBA reunion seemed impossible. The emotional distance that had developed between the members of the group after their personal struggles made the idea of reuniting seem far-fetched. However, in 2021, the unthinkable happened. Benny, Björn, Agnetha, and Annie Fried reunited to record Voyage, their first album together in 40 years. The announcement of their return to the music scene was met with overwhelming excitement from fans around the world, proving that the bond between the members of ABBA had never truly disappeared. The reunion was not just a return to music, but a powerful statement about the enduring strength of their connection, both as bandmates and as friends. ABBA's digital evolution and legacy. As ABBA's music continues to live on through groundbreaking digital performances, the band has also made its mark on the Broadway stage once again with Mamma Mia. Benny, along with Björn, has seen his work continue to resonate with audiences of all ages. The digital era has allowed their music to reach new heights, with virtual performances and holograms bringing the magic of ABBA's music to fans who never had the chance to see them live in their prime. Benny's legacy, shaped by his timeless compositions, continues to evolve as ABBA's music transcends generations. It's a testament to Benny's musical genius that, nearly half a century later, the world still sings along to the songs of ABBA. Benny Andersson, a life defined by music. Today, at 78 years old, Benny Andersson remains a central figure in the world of music. Having spent decades creating timeless melodies, he has become one of the most respected figures in the music industry. But beyond his success and fame, Benny's true legacy lies in his ability to create music that resonates with the heart. His work with ABBA was not just about creating catchy tunes, it was about capturing the essence of human emotion. His songs, whether joyful or melancholic, reflect the depth of the human experience. And that is why ABBA's music continues to bring people together. As Benny and his bandmates continue to share their music with the world, they remind us that the power of music is not bound by time, and that their story is far from over.